anonymous multiple choice and the non-anonymous kind. So as soon as I turn on anonymous multiple choice, it will pop up this answer key on the left. You can ignore this one on the right because I built that into the slide. But basically, it tells the students that left click is going to mean A, right click is B, middle click is C, left and right together are D, and the left and middle together are E. So, for example, if you think that this city here is Bangalore, A, you would use the left click on your key. Whenever a student does any of these clicks, it's going to register. You see their pointer come up to show that they made their choice, and then it disappears again. So the teacher could add a timer to this screen if they want, but we're not going to have them do that. So let's make sure everyone had their answer choice, and the teacher comes along and says, that's actually Bangalore. And once again we can bring up the chart and see most people got it right, but only 3 out of 9 actually. So more people got it right than wrong, but still not so good. I think we need to work on our geography lessons. Other things you can do are fill in the blank activities where you turn on everyone's pointers and they have a shared keyboard, and you can say where you want to visit. This student wanted to visit a person. They probably didn't quite understand the thing, so you can say all different things. This person wants to visit New York. Everybody can answer, and the teacher can come along and mark answers as correct. Now, the thing that I forgot to show you is whenever a student gets marked as correct, if you bring up the student list, they automatically get a point. So if I go back to the multiple choice slide, I can also find out what choices people put. So when choice A was correct, I know that Frank and Helen got it wrong, Frank got it wrong. I can find out, what are other people putting? If only one person got it wrong, I can find out who that was and try and help them. Mighty Mice can also be used for things like math. You can give each person an individual problem to solve. Here's a shared number pad where all the students can click and try and figure out, the answer to their problem. When all the children have gone, can pretend that they all have, the teacher can come along and correct them. So now the brown bear just got a point for that. The last thing I want to point out is that a teacher can have regular PowerPoint slides all throughout, but if you ever want to do a quick question, you can bring up our quick slides, and you can add a blank screen, you can add a drawing screen, you can do a quick multiple choice question on the fly, you can ask a quick true-false question, you can use any of these templates, or you can add a quick scoreboard, which I'll show you. And we obviously still need to work on the design of this, but you can see who's in first place. Abel, Frank, and Helen are all in first place, 3 points. Second place, Catherine and Ben are tied. And then we have a tie for, I guess that's third place. Anyway, another tie for 5th place. You can find out the order of people, and here you're able to give students stars too. So I can give 2 stars to Abel, 1 star to Catherine, maybe 5 or 6 stars to Ben. Something like that. You can take away stars too if you don't think they deserve it. So that's about it for Mighty Mice. In the end, you can see like a chart showing how all the students did compared to each other. You can always bring up another lecture on the fly if you want.
Hi there. I'm going to show you how to create some simple activities using the Mighty Mice add-in. You can see the add-in over here. And what I'm going to do is start some new slides, and let's say I'm a teacher who wants to create slides for tomorrow. First I wanted to put in a true-false to understand how much they know. So I'll say something like, and I can modify this at will. I can make it bigger, I could change the shape of it, and then it gives me true and false. I could also change the location of that and do whatever I needed to do. Now, that's a very simple activity. So let's create a multiple choice activity, this time with 4 answer choices. So here I'll say, what's the capital of Egypt? And I can put my answer choices here. And so on. And I could even change, if I wanted this to not be a button that was like this, I could change it to be a, anything I want it to be by just saying format the picture and fill the background with a certain file. Let's say this one. So now my answer choice looks like this. And this could be anything I wanted it to be, right? So it's very flexible in that way. And then it gave me a timer with a default of 30 seconds I see here. So actually that seems like too much time. 5 seconds is better. Actually, maybe 5 seconds is too little. I might give them just 12 seconds, so I can just type in 12 there. So that's a simple multiple choice. You can imagine this being very flexible. So let's do a short answer this time. I wanted to do another capitals question. I have 25 students in my class, but 32 blanks. So why don't I just create 32 and just delete 7 of them? I can move this one up. And then I can type my question here. That's about it. Now let's say I wanted to create a math problems, and I wanted each person to have a different math problem so they couldn't cheat. And for example, let's say I wanted to select 8 students to do this. So I might select this and just give instructions, and then put some math problems here from my textbook or whatnot. Now, I know it looks strange because you're typing on top of the blanks, but don't worry. This text here will appear on top of the blank to tell the students this is your problem and you should solve it. So you just continue that for the other problems, and I can see I have an alphabet button keyboard here. I don't want that, so I'm going to delete that and put in a number button board so the students can complete the math problem with numbers. So another idea is to create an activity where students have to drag some labels onto a map. So in this example, I just create some labels. So let's say main. And then I want the students to be able to drag these labels to the right place. So I'm going to click it, go to my Mighty Mice tab and say allow dragging. Allow dragging. And that's it. Now, let's say I also wanted the students to be able to draw on this slide. So all I would do is click this and say draw, allow drawing, and that's just an indicator to tell me that when Mighty Mice is run, the students will be able to draw on this map. That's pretty much it. Maybe at the end of my few slides here, I'll have the last slide be a scoreboard. Just click the scoreboard button and it will create a scoreboard for me. So, and this will show a ranked list of the students. That's about it. Thanks for watching.